This is Umar for BoxNation. We're in London. It's the Wembley edition Riyadh season card, a historic event. It's only right that one of our very few world champs in Anthony Cacace is in a great fight against Josh Warrington on a massive, massive card, as I said. Stuff of dreams, Anto.
Yeah, unbelievable, mate, unbelievable. I was supposed to box Wembley 3-4 years ago. Never happened. To be back on a show like this, I think it's the highest attendance, is it, ever?
Ever.
I mean, making more history is unbelievable.
I remember sitting with you in the in the Hilton, Wembley, 4 years ago,
Yeah.
and how flat you were, really, Anto, and rightly so. What had happened, it was a Fury White bill that you were supposed to be on, and opponent pull out, etc. But I guess it just shows never give up, eh?
That's it, mate. I mean, this game's all about persistence. Some people get lucky and they get the shots quicker. It took me that wee bit longer, but I'm world champion now. All opposite in the past means nothing, because now it just feels great. It feels great to be walking around the estate, around Andy Town at home, and just everyone kind of appreciating you and appreciating what you're doing and what you're doing for the community. That's what means the most to me.
Everything's happened quick, and by that I don't mean that the hard work that's been going on for God knows how long with yourself, but the recent success, becoming world champion, the fame, etc. It's all happened quite quick. Do you have to take that out your system? Is that what you've done in camp and just focus on Josh Warrington now?
Yeah, I mean, not fame or anything like that. It's like,
Oh, you must be a star around your home area.
not a star, but I'm appreciated in a way, I suppose. But I've just, as soon as Josh was mentioned to me, I've just nailed down and get into the gym and done what I always do. As I was saying before, there's not many people that work harder than me in the gym. I've been flat out. I don't switch off. I've been focusing on Josh the whole time. Josh has got a shot at a world title, so I'm expecting him to come in hungry, but he doesn't know what type of beast he's up against, you know what I mean? He doesn't know, he's going to know, do you know what I mean? But full respect to him, I expect him to bring a really, really tough and hard fight.
Watch that face-off on TNT Sports, which was very good viewing with yourself and Josh. Did you take anything much away from that or not?
No. Sure, we can all sit here and talk crap, you know what I mean, and look at each other, excuse the language, but we can all sit here and say what we want to say. But, I mean, at the end of the day, we'll have to get in here and fight. My last fight, I beat the number one in the division, basically, and Josh is coming off a couple of losses. So, his confidence wouldn't be as high as mine, but listen, it's go time now. All the talking and mind games and all that, they don't work with me. You know what I mean? It is what it is, kind of thing.
Listening to your very good friend Carl Frampton's take on this fight, brilliant person to ask, because he had a fantastic fight with Josh Warrington. He shared many rounds with yourself in the gym and sparring, and notably he said actually about both yourself, even though you haven't got punches records, you both punch extremely hard. Two of the most hardest punches he's been within, he said. So did you take that into account with Josh Warrington?
Well, Card had the experience with me, and he's had the experience with Josh, so he would know firsthand. When you're turning professional, if you don't punch, there's not much point, really. So everyone can punch with a pair of 8-ounce gloves on, but I know my power's different. Like, that's one thing I can guarantee, is that there's no super featherweight in the world that hits harder than me, and I don't care. You're talking about the mandatory Eduardo Nunez and all that. There's none of them that has the power that I have.
I mean, you showed that against a world-class fighter in Joe Cordina, and we've heard about your power in the gym, but it's something different doing it on fight night, isn't it, Anto?
Yeah, well, styles make fights kind of thing. Sometimes you have to box, and I'm happy with a points win and happy with staying on the back foot before, whereas now I'm not. It's we went into a different type of part of my career, whereas I want now to, if I have a chance, I want to get them out of there. No, don't get paid for extra time.
And still, this Saturday night?
And still, no problem.
Quick one on the main event. What happens?
I don't want to give a prediction on that, because all I know is that there's going to be a knockout. I was saying AJ has that wee bit of more experience, and that may come into it, but you never know. It's going to be fireworks.
And I'm sure we'll see many in Belfast in there on Saturday night at Wembley Stadium. It promises to be a great occasion. Best of luck this Saturday, all right?
Good man, Umar. Thank you.
God bless.